switchen, denn wir wollen gerne Mr. Wenger begrüßen. Hello and what is it? Good evening. No, it's morning.
Good
right?
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good afternoon for you.
Yes.
Good afternoon. Yeah, we are close to going to bed. Arsène, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming to us. Everybody who's listening to us knows you're speaking amazingly German, but you told us you feel a bit more comfortable in English, so we are switching to English. But it's a big pleasure to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Hi, Felix.
Hi.
I listened to your chat. It was very interesting. And of course, it concerns more Germany. It's always a subject that I know as well since I am a young boy. I'm interested in German football, so it's always interesting for me to listen to your opinions about that.
So let's get in it. How surprised have you been that yesterday France had to play against Paraguay and not against Germany? How surprised were you about the performance of Germany in this tournament?
Look, I would say I was at the Paraguay-Germany game, and I was yesterday at the game as well.
Mhm.
Germany was a bit unlucky because they scored the second goal that you have seen given many times.
Yeah.
And so overall, if I looked at the performance of the Germans, I would say there is some potential in the team. Offensively, is a good potential. Technically, there is a good potential. But one of the real big compulsory needs in this tournament is the explosive side of the players. I would say if you take top speed of top five French players, they're quicker than everybody else in this tournament. So you speak about Mbappe. Mbappe's top speed 37.4 k.
It's like me.
It's exactly like you, Tony. So
in the
how
car.
can you how can you fight against that? Is like Spain, is perfect technique and perfect team intelligence and game intelligence. It has to be perfect. And Spain is maybe the team who can fight against that physical superiority. But overall, you see, because the spaces are very short now for the players, you need top-level technique or to be very explosive, like Cabo Verde, for example, who has players who played with instinct and pace and change of direction, explosivity. They are all very agile, so that is very important to change direction very quickly in a modern game. These are important qualities. And Germany has a bit of everything. They are good technically. They have a good team understanding because there's a big football culture in Germany. Are they explosive enough at the moment to be dangerous at that level? I felt they were a bit monorhythm, Germany, a bit activity, or by the vision, or by the pace, and so they have. You feel there is potential in there, and when you look at them as much as before, Tony, that you felt Germany had that confidence that in the end we will win this game. Since 2014, they slowly deteriorated in their belief as a nation of football. Until when it goes to the matter, do we win now, crunch time? Before Germany always won, and now you always feel that fear they can lose the game. There's something has gone as well in their belief. And of course, like always in tournaments like that, after that, you go after the coach. I don't feel that Nagelsmann made big mistakes in this tournament. I just feel that the job of a coach is to take the maximum of the potential of the team out of the potential of the team. And we never know where's the maximum of potential of a team. But this is the real job. I don't think he made big mistakes in this tournament. But at the moment, Germany is missing something. What we have seen in this tournament as well is the importance of the bench, the importance of the goal getter. You know,
Yeah.
you need a
Yeah.
guy who can score that goal in the decisive moment. All you do around, in the end, nobody puts the ball in the net. You have that problem, and we have seen that, for example, England with Harry Kane, he got them out of a mess.
It's
Because
true.
they have that special goal getter that you don't have at the moment in Germany. And I would say that's a big miss in Germany. The number of goal scorers potential is
Mhm.
not there at the moment. And they are vulnerable defensively as well, a little bit. So overall, there are good players. The team who is okay, is good, but not anymore in the top 5 in the world.
No, I agree. I think we agree 100%. I think there's some lack of world class players. We were talking about this last week that when you see the goal scoring list, you see only world class players, and I think we have a lack of this in Germany. That the ones, it's the world class players is not only about scoring the goals, but to put the game in decisive moments in the right direction, to have the winning mentality, to believe till the end. I think these are things that we are missing. We have potential, yes, but you know better as anyone else. With potential, you don't win games or
No,
tournaments. So always talking about potential is like, it's you need to bring out the best of your potential, I think. And maybe it's true what you say, that Nagelsmann didn't do a lot of mistakes. Maybe yes, maybe not. I mean, you can imagine the opinion of the Germans. he made
yeah,
he
yeah.
made several. So everything looks like now that in the next days they already gonna present Klopp as the new manager of the
Mhm.
national team. So I mean, you know him pretty well. I know you're very close to the Premier League, where he had a huge and successful time. What is your opinion about Klopp? Can he bring us back to the top, or what's your opinion about him?
Well, nobody questions the quality of Klopp to be a top-level manager. I would say at the end of the day, I come back to what I told you. They had taken Ancelotti at Brazil, and the players in Brazil are still the players they were before. Uh, it
Yeah,
has a good players need a great manager, and great managers need good players. So you need both together. At the moment, they will give hope again to Germany to come back to the top level. Will that be enough to change definitely the destiny of German football? I'm not sure,
mm,
because you have some deeper problems in the country that
I agree.
last for a while. And so you have not, what I don't want to say, I do not question the quality of club, but I just do not want that hides all the other problems
Yeah,
you have
I
in the
agree, and I
country.
think even he agrees.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think as well. He's a clever man, and he knows that as well.
but I think he has the personality to bring back what you said, hope and belief. So that's what we need right now.
Yeah.
So you in the States, you will go to the match tonight. Is it the Brazil game?
Yeah, I'm in New York, and I'm going to watch Brazil against Norway.
Yeah.
And tomorrow I will go to Dallas to watch Spain-Portugal.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I would switch
Look,
with you.
I must say as well, Tony and Felix, that this tournament brings football to another dimension. The stadiums are all over 60,000 people. Everything is sold out. There's something happening in the States. Tony, you should try to practice again and come to play here, because football is taking off here, and it's unbelievable. And they bring the game to another dimension. The fact there is entertainment around the game, with an emotional experience. The game that is just not football; it's a global entertainment like the Americans can do it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this is as well a huge success here.
And I
So
think
you
it
were
helps a lot that the US team is doing well. No, I think it helps a lot. Not to.
That
I
helps a
mean,
lot when the host
yeah.
country is still involved, of course. That helps a lot.
so
But
you work.
they have a
Yeah,
chance.
yeah, we will see. We will see. So you work for the FIFA. Can you explain to us what's your job at the FIFA?
My job is I've created an analytic department that analyzes games by data. I've created training center online for every coach in the world to have access to coaching potential, and we educate coaches online as well. And my main job is I've created a talent development scheme that is the purpose is to give a chance every child in the world a chance. So we go
Mm,
inside the countries, we identify the talent, we select the talent to create an elite program, and we have now 56 different academies in 56 different countries where we give children a chance to develop football, their potential in the game. Because in Europe, we are a bit blinded because everything exists, but in the rest of the world, you have one country in 10 is a regular under 12 competition.
mm.
1 out of 10 in the world. That means 9 have no chance at all to play football, and that's what I try to change.
A lot of
Okay, so
potential, like we have
yeah,
in Germany, that are not used around the world. Yeah, it's important. I mean, I see it day by day in the academy. And, I mean, I was lucky to have you here to show you a bit around, and I think things like this to make it possible to every child. I think this is a great idea. You know, I think there's a lot of potential around the world. I mean, we know how it is. Every child watches football, loves football, and to give them the chance to train, to practice, to do what they love to do. You know, I think there's a lot of potential still of
Yes,
creating of creating, yeah, a lot of more players, a lot of more good players, especially from countries that don't have everything like we have in Europe. You know, we are very, how you say, comfortable with everything we have. You know, I think, and this is also, I mean, just to see the whole image, you know, and that I think sometimes when we speak about mentality, sometimes our players have too much, you know, that they don't have to work enough to have everything of their circumstances they are living in, and maybe this sometimes is the result is that there's less hunger, less motivation, you know, to
mm,
change your own life. I think if football is the chance to change your life, probably you work with a different mentality, a different motivation.
yes. The comfort zone is the enemy of performance and of
Yeah, thank
getting
you.
the best out of yourself.
Yeah.
So that is, and we are all tempted to be in the comfort zone because it's easier life, but and sometimes we need the biting of failure to get ourselves back to track. And where I agree with you, Tony, is that when you were a kid, you had to find a way to be successful. Slowly, the clubs did more and more for the players. And
Mm.
maybe today they do too much. You have to find the
Yeah.
right balance between the individual initiative and the collective help to put the player in the best conditions to be performing. So this balance has to maybe get back to a little bit more individual initiative. And I would say on that front, Cabo Verde was a refreshing team
Yeah.
because it questioned myself as well. I thought myself, all these players, they play in clubs where the science department is not the dominating factor today.
Mm.
Where they still play football like when you play with freedom,
yeah, yeah.
and nobody tells you the science is not dominating. I believe it's balance to find as well between science who helps people, but science doesn't dominate the decisions of the players.
Mm.
And that's why we all love football. It's rich when the players decide and have individual initiative and they surprise you. You love a player when he surprises you by finding solutions on the pitch. So we have
Yeah.
to develop that capacity of judgment and assessment of a situation.
Yeah, definitely. So let's come back a little bit to the World Cup. So when we have you here, and we're really honored and want to you want to share the experience with us. So we have to ask this question: Who will win the World Cup?
France will win the World Cup.
So
And
that's a good
you
change.
no, I know you will say I'm French, but when you analyze a bit the World Cup, when I told you before, today the train goes at a certain pace, and you have to be capable to get on the train. And for example, the Asian teams have gone all out because
Yeah.
they could not cope with the intensity and the pace of the game, and they have not enough arguments technically to combat. So the real question for me is Spain, if one team is capable now to beat France, I would say it is Spain, because they have a technical level that is better
Mm.
than France. They have a quality of a team play and the culture of collective football that nobody else has in the world at the moment at that level. So this is the decider between the two. Of course, physically, France is stronger. But like you said yesterday, when France couldn't score, you bring Doué on, and Doué just individually can make a difference. And
That's a great
you would
problem,
say
no? To have players like
a
this on the
great
bench.
problem, yeah, as long as they accept it and play the game. But Doué would be the first player put on the team sheet in the Paraguayan team, you know,
Yeah, of course.
Sure.
and he's on
No,
the bench in
maybe
France.
with the way of playing, not, huh? Maybe they don't like him. Maybe they don't
He's
like
too
him as a
nice. He's
player.
too nice.